W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of Scales by Christopher Hinz, narrated by Brandon Pollock. 1. Eddie Boka averted eye contact and shoved his hands under his thighs to hide quivering fingers. Best not to let the other commandos in the copter's tight cabin see his agitation. "Concentrate on the mission," echoed the words of his psychiatrist, Dr. Kim. "Do not let the bad yen seize control." The whisper-quiet assault copter flew low to avoid enemy radar, barely skimming the rainforest canopy. They were less than 10 minutes from the drop zone. Eddie had been warned that his stress and anxiety would escalate during these final moments. Entirely normal, he was assured by his training officers. Months of sim scenarios and live-fire exercises had prepared him for his first real taste of combat. Still, no amount of training could hold back onslaughts emanating from deep within. The anticipation of new experiences is a trigger for the bad yen. Countering it requires staying focused on the immediate task before you. Exercise your willpower. Control inappropriate thoughts. He wished it was that simple. At a fundamental level, Dr. Kim didn't understand what it was like for Eddie. The closer the copter came to its destination, the more perturbed his body became. The turbulence felt like it was literally under his skin, as if 1,000 needles were jabbing him from the inside. Willpower couldn't tame it. There was only one sure way of providing relief, but it was a way condemned by civilized societies from time immemorial. 65 million years! The grating voice jarred Eddie from his ruminations. He raised his head and forced himself to make eye contact with the khaki-clad commando seated across the narrow aisle. The brutish Naster had never disguised his hatred, not from the first moment they'd met, and not during the squad's intense days of mission prep. Eddie couldn't fathom the source of his animosity. The other commandos had come around to at least tolerating his presence. 65 million years, Naster repeated, a lopsided grin making the sides of his face look as if they belonged to two different people. "That's when it happened. That's when Mama Nature shit-canned the dinosaurs." Cortez and Vix, flanking Naster, traded amused looks. "I smell a story coming," Cortez said. "Belly quaker or tearjerker?" Vix wondered. "What's it gonna be, Naster? We gonna laugh our asses off or cry our damn eyes out?" Naster ignored the interruption. Ripping the plastic from a cylinder of beef jerky, he chomped half the meat in a single bite and continued his taunting. "Mama Nature wiped those scaly sons of bitches right off the face of the earth. It was her way of saying, time for us apes to get the evolutionary fact."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?